Welcome to SolidWorks. In this video, we are designing this pipe connection. The challenge here is the 60-degree angle between the tubes. So we will learn how to master reference planes to get it done. First, draw a circle into a plane and set its diameter. From the Features tab, select Extrude. In this settings panel, for direction 1, keep it as blind to define the depth. You can click on the two opposite arrows to flip its direction. Now you will notice an option called Draft, which allows to taper the extrusion inwards or outwards in a specific angle. We won't needing that for this design, so we will leave it off. You will notice other options like Direction to option, which allows extrusion in opposite direction. Okay, now we have a fully defined cylinder. Finally, click OK to apply the extrude. By the way, you can use any existing surface as a sketch plane. Simply click on the surface, select Sketch, and start drawing. Now draw a smaller circle and set its diameter. From the Features tab, select Extrude Cut. Here we have several options for the end condition. You can choose blind and specify depth, or use throw all to cut any existing body in that direction. You can also use up to next to cut until it hits the first face it encounters. Now we have 5 mm wall thickness. Now to create the T-tube, let's determine the plane. Neither the front nor right plane will help, because they are located inside the tube. So we need to create a new plane located somewhere here for our new tube. From Features, go to Reference Geometry, choose a plane. In the first reference box, choose a front or right plane. The program will suggest several options. Click the offset distance. You can flip offset if needed. The last option, flip normal, won't make a visible difference in this case. Okay, now we have a new plane, offset 100 mm from the right. Now click on the new plane and choose Sketch. To start drawing, draw two concentric cycles and set their diameters. To get a fully defined sketch, establish a vertical relation between the circle centers and the origin. And determine the distance with the previous tube. After that, go to the Features and select Extrude. Now flip the direction, choose up to the next or up to body, then select the main body. This will create a perfect connection between the two perpendicular tubes. We can easily increase the main tube length without editing the first feature. Click on the edge of the main tube and start a new sketch. You don't need to redraw the circles, just choose Convert Entities and click on both circle edges. And from Features, choose Extrude, choose Blind, and determine the additional length. Now to create our second tube, at a 60-degree angle from the first pipe, we need a custom plane that sits exactly at that end. First, click the eye icon to show your center lines. Start a sketch on a top plane. Draw a center line. And set it at a 60-degree angle from the first tube center line. Okay, leave the sketch. Go to the Features tab, select Reference Geometry, choose Plane. Okay, to define the plane, choose the first tube center line as a first reference and a new 60-degree center line as a second reference. Now from plane settings, make it perpendicular to the second reference. This gives a plane angle perfectly. Since this plane passes through the center line of the main tube, we need an offset plane for the tube's starting point. Go to reference geometry again, choose a plane and set 100mm offset. By the way, you can hide the planes from feature tree for a better view. Now let's start sketching on our new plane. Draw 2 concentric cycles and set their diameters. Define their positions to fully define the sketch. Finally, from Features tab, choose Extrude, flip its direction, and choose up to the next to finish the tube. We can hide this plane to better view. Okay, I made a small mistake here as the main pipe doesn't have a hole. Don't worry, we can easily fix this. Go back to your sketch and choose Convert Entities from Sketch. Select the inner tube. Now from Features, go to Extrude Cut. Choose Up to Next to clear the hole. Now repeat same processes for the second tube. Click on the surface, select Sketch. From Convert Entities, choose the inner circle. From Features, go to Extrude Cut. Up to the next, okay. And with that, the internal flow path is now open. Finally, we have some sharp internal edges, which is generally considered poor design in fluid mechanics due to flow resistance. To fix this, go to Features, select Fillet, and set an appropriate radius. Now simply select all the internal edges and that's it. To picture what we have covered, I have prepared this design for you. Try to complete it and get it fully defined on your own. I will post a silent, step-by-step solution in the next video, so you can check your work. Thank you for watching.